Hello, beautiful people. Welcome or welcome back to my, I'm calling it the book tour series, where I'm talking about my book, Dear Father, I'm Yours, a letter of my life to God. And basically, this book is about me talking to God about my life and God responding back to me with his word. And today I'm here with my Aunt Terri. We're just going to casually discuss the book and get her thoughts on it. So yeah, let's just jump right in and see what's what. But first, let me say thank you for agreeing to come on and discuss the book with me and sit here and just taking time out of your schedule to do that. I appreciate you.
More than welcome.
Okay, so what were some of your main highlights from the book?
I really like how you just really brought it down to earth and just really like one-on-one conversation with God, rather than making it preachy. You could relate. I could put myself in that position where I've had silly conversation. Not silly, but then silly with God, where you can just be yourself and not have to pretend like I'm all this or I'm all that.
Right. And God, you don't have to come to him like formal. He wants me to sit and talk to him like I would talk to my mom, my sister, my friend. Like he like, what's up?
Yeah.
Like what? What is it, my child? What do you need? What do you want? What do you want to talk to me about? What do you want to get off your chest? So I appreciate you saying that. I remember you telling me that you heard him, like he was speaking to you through my story. Like, do you remember what he was telling you? If you don't mind sharing, like some of the stuff he was saying to you through it. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, does that make sense?
I do. Just like you said, like I don't have to come here formal. God has a sense of humor. God is loving and compassionate. That I don't have to try to put big words in or put scripture in everywhere.
Right. He'll
fill that in for me and tell me where to go with whatever situation I'm in at that moment. There's scripture for it, or if there's always scripture for it, but then he'll also send someone else along to confirm and let you know that you're on the right track, or wait a minute, baby, you need to speak up over here.
Come back this way, you're going too far.
Yeah, like it's not my way, it's his way, but he's not overpowering or controlling with it.
Right.
He'll just nudge you in the right direction.
Exactly. See, that's Terri. What? Well, I know your spiritual walk is pretty strong with God. Based on my story, my letter that I wrote to him, has it changed you at all? Have you seen any changes or shifts, or any dynamics of your life that you've been like, based on that, I don't, maybe I need to start doing this? And
it made me take a look at me, and really at how I was living and how things I was doing, and how I could do things differently, or maybe say things differently. Sometimes I tell people I'm just honest and upfront, and sometimes I may come on too strong with what I'm trying to say, and it's kind of made a gentler side of me when I deal with people. Okay,
yeah, that makes a lot of sense, because some people may not take it as you meant it. They may take it the wrong way, or
because sometimes just the tone of your voice.
That too.
Tone, and I'll be like,
So the next thing I wanted to ask you, is there anything else you want to say about the book, say to the people who may view this video, just anything else that's on your mind about the book that you haven't already said?
Well, the book to me was really outstanding, and I was really impressed. And I was like, is this a little Terri I talk to all the time? And the conversation with God, it was just it for me. It was just it for me. I was like, okay, this is a side of her I haven't seen, and it made me take a look at me and some things that were going on in my life and how to handle some things differently, and realize that it's not, like you said, it's not all about making the money. I tell people all the time, it's not about the money. My job is not about the money. My job is about caring for people. And it made me realize that even more. I'm not going to work just to get a paycheck. And just recently I told my boss, because things are a little slow, that I could take some days without pay. And she looked at me like, because I'm not depending on the check. I'm depending on God.
That's
I'm depending on God.
That's it.
And
That's
even
your
when
source.
we've had elections and they'd be like that president, I got to go to work regardless. So it doesn't matter what president you put in there. He ain't going to be the one to sit me down. And of all of the struggles that other people have seemed to have had with not being able to get their hours into work, and in those times, I had overtime.
Oh, wow.
And like now, our clinic is slow, and my boss didn't find anywhere for me to go, but I won't say but God put it on me to go back to surgery where I worked before.
See?
I worked 3 days a week there, and then she told me, she sent me to another place to work, and they liked me so well, they want me to come and work every Tuesday, so I'm getting more than my hours. I'm getting my hours
on top of blessed, on top of blessed,
because I'm like,
and it found you. Sound like to me, the jobs found you.
Yeah,
you didn't have to go out and search for them.
I didn't have to search for
That's
them.
how God is. He brings stuff to you.
Don't murmur bridges. I could go back to surgery and work. They want me to come back full time, but I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that.
Yeah,
I don't.
Okay.
So, I mean, it's just blessings upon blessings, and I am trying to instill in my kids that I'm only able to help you because God has blessed me. It's not anything that I have done, and it's not me that's doing it. He puts it there so that I can not only help them, but whoever crosses my path, and I'm able to help.
And you do it with cheerfully too, because that's the whole. If you're doing it like, oh, here we go again.
Yeah.
What's the point in doing it?
Yeah, right. I mean, it makes no sense for me to say, here, somebody needs such and such, and I know they ain't gonna be able to pay me back. So I'm not, man. I can't even give you money because you can't pay me back. But I don't worry about it if I get it back, fine. If I don't, fine. It's
God is gonna repay you in ways you don't even know. Beyond what a person can repay you. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like somebody just saying, okay, I'm gonna pay you back what I gave you.
Those that I'm not one that can quote scripture, but much is required of. I can't even get it right, but you know what I mean. Yeah. He blesses me, so I'm required to do what I can for others.
Too much is given, much is required. Yeah.
That I can't get it right. That's what I try to say.
I got you. I got you.
I'm not the one that can quote that scripture like that.
Yeah, no problem. I appreciate you. I'm at a loss for words. I really am, and I'm glad that my book touched you. I'm glad you got something out of it, because that was the main thing. God told me to do it. I didn't want to. I said it plenty of times. I'm like, man, God, you know, I don't like people in my business. But he said, yep, just keep writing. So I had to. So I had to write this book because God told me to, and I'm glad he did, because after I kept writing, I got really into it, and it was therapy for me. So that's that. But yeah, that's all that I have for today. Me and Terri. I thank you again for sitting here and discussing my book with me. But yeah, that's it. And just have a good day. Be blessed. And that's bye for now.